Good evening. It's Monday, January 6th at 7:15, and I welcome all of you to the public hearing today. Present this evening from council are council members Mr. Hainum, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Richardson, and myself, Mrs. Westfall, and Mr. McCann. Additionally, from administration, we have the law director, Mrs. Brining, we have the service director, Mr. Shaw, right? And we have police chief Miller, Economic Development Director Bill Sanford, Finance Director Toby Schroyer, and also joining us is our Clerk of Council, Miss Bigelow. Mayor Fry may join us for a portion of the meeting. At this hearing, we will welcome public comment on proposed zoning ordinance amendment application number ZA-2-2024. This is a zoning change request submitted by Mike Hodgenacki for Centennial Crossing plat, one lot BB and lot GG at 8233 Sunset Lane and 5750 Breezy Porch Drive to build 7-unit townhomes in each of those locations, changing a portion of the planned development from commercial to residential. City Council did refer this zoning amendment change to the Sylvania Municipal Planning Commission, and on November 13th, 2024, the Planning Commission had reviewed that and considered the amendment, and they unanimously voted to approve the amendment as requested. So tonight's purpose of the meeting is to make sure that we hear from the public if there are people here that are interested in making remarks or asking questions in favor of or in opposition of the amendment. And what I would like to do is start with perhaps inviting Mr. Hodgenacki to give us just a quick high-level overview of the actual project.
Hi. Do I have to swear in or anything?
No, just, you know what, I know we invited you to the microphone, but for the record, why don't you please give us your name and your address?
Mike Hodgenacki, 3415 Silica Road, Sylvania. What I proposed is same thing that when we originally did Mayberry 25 years ago. These were buildings that were part of the project. They're 2 7-unit buildings. They were going to be with commercial below and residential above, but we switched it just to residential because we've got enough commercial there now. It seems like commercial's kind of dying off a little bit and residential's kind of picking up more of the pace.
Okay. I know that you did bring some plans, and there might be some people in the audience that would like them. I know all members of council did receive plans for your townhomes.
Okay.
So just somebody may request them. Okay? Thank
Yep,
you
and I'll
very
be
much.
here for any questions anybody might.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now I know we've got a few guests here that are interested in speaking. I'd like to invite those who are interested in speaking in favor of this project to step forward, and please introduce yourself and share your address. With that, is anyone here that is interested in speaking in opposition to the project? Okay, not seeing neither come forward. I do believe there's a couple people here that had some questions and would like some additional conversation about it. So I would invite those people to step forward one at a time and ask their questions. Please share your name and your address.
My name is Clay Hepler. I live at 8135 Sunset Lane, and that's in Mayberry Crossings. Spoke to Mike this evening, and he showed us the plans, and we're comfortable with it. I'm the president of the HOA, which is Plat 2 and 3 in that subdivision, and we're comfortable with his proposal. I feel that at another date that this council should start taking a look at Centennial Road and the congestion in that area. There's 6 curb cuts within 0.3 3/10 of a mile, and the speed limit's 50 miles an hour. Centennial Terrace lost 2 customers last year because of the speed along there. There is absolutely no lighting except for what Mayberry offers in that community. And it's just, it's, I think, an area that this board or council should look into because the safety concerns. Once they put that roundabout in at Centennial and Brent, the traffic flow is just nonstop till they get to Erie Street. So that's more of the concern is, yes, we're gonna add a few more people in our community back there. It was pre-planned for that. But that whole area needs to be focused on a little bit more and something needs to be done about safety. You have Fossil Park. People go over there and walk in Fossil Park. There is absolutely no crosswalks or anything, so.
Thank you very much
All
for
right.
that feedback, Mr. Hepler. It's not an issue that we'll directly address today since our topic
Correct.
today is about.
Correct.
But putting it on the radar for us is very important.
All right.
I'm certain that our service director, Mr. Shaw, is likely aware of these issues, and I suspect that when I speak to him following this meeting, we'll find out that he's trying to move forward with a reliable alternative or solution that may be more helpful. And we will
Wonderful.
keep you informed of that.
All right, great. Thank you for your time tonight.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak to this issue that's present here tonight? Hearing no other comments or any other people who are interested, how about members of council? Do you have any questions or any comments that you'd like to make? I think that we've all had an opportunity to look at it. I think Mr. Hochineki did a nice job. I loved hearing from Mr. Hepler that in fact this was part of the original plan, so it's consistent with what the community had been expecting. So with that, I would ask if there's a motion to advance legislation to our council meeting this evening.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to advance legislation for this project to the city council meeting this evening. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no motion passed, and we are ready to adjourn, and we thank you all for joining us. Please feel free to stay for our 7:30 meeting when our new mayor will be put in place. Thank you.